You have, I guess, kind of a built-in family advantage in that you have young sons who play, right? So, and you've been here long enough to have gotten a good feel for not only the current high school guys, but kind of the next generation coming up. So if you look ahead, the next several years, how do you feel about the potential to pull some guys who can help you out of Tulsa County?
So I've definitely seen more sixth and eighth grade basketball than ever before. I know that. It's not, we like to be proactive in recruiting, Bill, and look at earlier classes, but not been in the sixth grade ranks as much as I have. I was at a game last night watching sixth and seventh graders. But yeah, my son's in ninth grade and watched a lot of eighth grade basketball last year. And there's a future here in Tulsa, and I am very excited about that. We absolutely want the best and the brightest here to stay home, and people that have been recruited by us and maybe have elected to go someplace else. That's okay, But this is always a home for people that either want to come back or that want to stay home. Each individual recruiting decision is one onto their own. I take a very clear stance on recruiting is all about a two-way street in a relationship that's mutually beneficial. And I absolutely believe that this is an awesome place educationally, athletically. People from the American Conference teams can go to the Final Four and win a national championship, as can players go to the NBA from this conference. So we're always going to start inside out and identify and recruit the best fits locally and then branch out from there. But yeah, I think there's absolutely a great future and potential here in young players in this area.
The last 3 or 4 years, I've seen more ninth graders as difference makers at the varsity level than the whole time I've ever been here. Problem is they're 5'10", right? So you hope some of those. Of course, there is one in north part of the county. Taller. Well, there is. But there. Yeah, right. I guess you just hope some of those kids get some size because there are a lot of really good eighth and ninth graders.
Oh, there's no doubt, and that's all part of the identification process. I mean, I'm 6'1", and I was 6'1" as a freshman in high school, and started on my varsity team, and had visions of being Larry Bird and Larry, Magic Johnson, and getting up to 6'8" or 6'9". I had cousins 6'5", and just stopped. So we identify. We want to know names. Our camp numbers were so much higher than the year before. The way for us to build is through the young people in this community and the young families in this community to invite them to come to our games, invite them to come to camp. Our practices are open. We've had a number of youth teams come to watch practice. We absolutely want to be Tulsa's team.
Like, how do you quantify the camp growth? Like 50%, 20%? I mean,
yeah, close to 50%. Yeah, 50%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last question for me. Your son, being a basketball-minded kid, and within the whatever you're allowed to do with regard to information, but is he a pretty good informant for you? I'm serious about gauging another kid's game or saying, hey, by the way, I was at a tournament and there's a kid from Wichita who can really play or something. Is he a good little informant for you?
Oh, he's all Tulsa all the time. I mean, he's, he wants to tell me how to guard the other team too. So, our boys are hoop junkies. They love sports. There's such a balance, and I'm trying to figure it out as I go as a dad too, of being a dad, but also a coach. And there's a great joy in watching your kids do something they like doing, and that's whether it's basketball for them or piano or whatever they might choose to do. My whole hope has been that they're passionate about something. But he's on the staff for sure when it comes to telling me who's out there.